she?
How cute. Oh my goodness.
What a perfect day to be out there.
Absolutely. We had beautiful weather today. It's still going to be nice tomorrow, but it's going to be really, really windy. So whether you're out at the beach or just here in town, it's going to be pretty breezy, especially if you're on the beach. Try to not get sand in your eyes. It's probably not going to be a fun thing to do. This afternoon, we got into the upper 70s, so pretty much an average high temperature is where we ended up today, though we did start a little bit below average in terms of our low temperature. Right now, we're still in the 70s, so it feels pretty good outside. The humidity is on the lower side. Easterly winds, though, those are starting to turn back to a southeasterly direction, so that is going to bring the onshore flow back, and that means more humidity returning to the coastal bend. So we're going to see temperatures tomorrow morning a little bit warmer than we were this morning, in the lower 60s instead of in the upper 50s. Now heading into tomorrow afternoon, still a nice day, like I said, partly cloudy, 80 degrees, but it's going to be very, very windy. Sustained winds 15 to 30 miles per hour with gusts upwards of 45 miles per hour. So with that, we do have a wind advisory for these counties in this tan color right here, as well as the islands, small craft advisory offshore, and for the bays as well. That's kicking in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Here's a wind gust forecast for the coastal bend. You can see very windy at times, especially into tomorrow afternoon. That's going to continue to bring more humidity into the coastal bend. Even through Sunday night and Monday morning, we're still pretty breezy up until a dry line comes into the coastal bend, and that's going to start to help relaxing our winds. More on what this is going to do for our temperatures in just a second. Let's focus on the winds for now. We're already going to start to get pretty gusty heading into tonight, 25 mile per hour gusts. Heading into tomorrow morning, that's when we're really going to start to see these stronger gusts, especially into Sunday afternoon. And like I said, once we start getting this dry line and then the front in here, those winds really calming down as we progress further into this coming week. So here's what this all looks like on Futurecast. Waking up tomorrow morning in the 60s, not a bad morning by any means. And then the partly cloudy skies, those winds coming onshore, again, strong at times. So you probably want a spare hair tie or something to keep the hair out of your face, and probably don't get too attached to your hat that you're wearing tomorrow. 80 for our high tomorrow afternoon. Clouds continue to come in heading into Monday with that increased humidity. And as this dry line approaches the coastal bend, some of our northern counties have a good shot at some rain on Monday morning. And once we see this shot of drier air come into the coastal bend on Monday, that means our temperatures can go up pretty high. So think yesterday when we got into the low 90s, that is probably, or the day before when we got to the low 90s with all that drier air, it's going to get really warm to the tune of the upper 80s potentially. So here's a look at the rain chances. You saw most of those rain showers on Futurecast going across our northern counties, and then the further southwest that you go, the lower those rain chances are going to be. So here's how this plays out on a bigger level. The reason why we're going to be so windy is the difference between high pressure over us and this deepening low pressure to our north. That just means this one is getting stronger and its central pressure is lowering. For us, that difference means that we get really, really windy. Here's a look at that dry line coming across into the coastal bend, triggering lots of storms up to our northeast. Thankfully, we don't really have to worry about any storms, just those showers, like I mentioned, making us really warm with that drier air. The cold front comes in heading into Monday night, Tuesday morning, and behind that, mild weather with high pressure settling in. So calmer winds, dry air, lots of sunshine, and moderate temperatures. So it's going to feel absolutely wonderful on the backside of this cold front once we head into Tuesday and beyond further into this week. Here's a look at your Sunday forecast. Palm Sunday at that. You can see lots of windy icons on there. So if you're headed to an outdoor Palm Sunday service, make sure you have a good grip on that palm. Out at the beach tomorrow, temperatures staying in the middle 70s. Not too bad, but again, with those gusty winds, probably going to see a higher rip current risk and red flags out on the coast tomorrow. 7-day forecast, much, much warmer on Monday, even though we do start out with a little bit more cloud cover. That's again because of that dry line coming in, delivering a shot of dry air, heating us up really good. And then that cold front comes through, and it's going to help temperatures go back to around normal for the rest of this week, right before Easter weekend. Brian.
All right. Thank you, Kristen.